Hi Nana, we were learning about the rules of resonance. We have studied few rules. Okay, so now we will learn some more rules which explains for the question. What is the question? Which resonance form contributes more? So in order to answer this question, some rules were evolved. We will learn those rules. See, actually, any contributing structure any contributing structure, if it is having octet rule, particularly the second row element, if it is having octet rule, then that structure is somewhat stable. If octet rule is exceeded for the second row element present in that structure, if octet rule is exceeded, that means it is having more than 8 electrons, then that structure is less stable structure. Okay, so we have learned this thing in the fourth rule. See, now this fifth rule goes like this. As long as the octet rule is not exceeded for second row element. Okay, so here in these cases, so carbon and oxygen are the second row element. Second row element means second period element. So here in these two structures, okay, so the octet rule is not exceeded either on oxygen or else on octet electrons configuration is not exceeded either on carbon or oxygen. See, these two are the contributing structures of formaldehyde. See, out of these two contributing structures of formaldehyde, so which structure is more stable structure, and which structure, if the structure is more stable, it will contribute more towards the hybrid structure. Okay, see, out of these two structures, the contributing structure with the greater number of covalent bonds, the contributing structure with the greater number of covalent bonds contribute more, it will contribute more to the resonance hybrid. See, now if you check these two structures, so now in this structure, so this carbon is having 1, 2, 3, 4 bonds, but here in this structure carbon is having only 3 bonds. That means only 3 covalent bonds are present. Here 4 covalent bonds are present. The contributing structure with the greater number of covalent bonds contribute more to the resonance hybrid. That means this is the more stable structure than this structure, and this structure will contribute more. Okay, the stability of the hybrid, for the stability of the hybrid, so this structure will contribute, and this structure will give many properties, important properties of the original structure. Okay, so like this, that means if the structure has greater number of covalent bonds, then the structure, it will contribute more towards the resonance hybrid. Okay, now we will learn the sixth rule, rule 6. Rule 6 says that when two or more structures, if satisfy the octet rule, then the major contributor is the one with the smallest separation of opposite charged atoms. Smallest separation of opposite charged atoms. Okay, that means suppose if there are atoms, okay, oppositely charged atoms in a molecule, okay, so the distance between the oppositely charged atoms should be, the smallest separation, these two should be very small, then only the molecule is more stable. Suppose if you compare these two structures, so in this structure there is no separation of charge at all. Here there is no separation of charge at all. That means this is more stable, because here the separation of charge is, there is no separation of charge. That means the separation of charge is very least. Here this is more stable, but here the separation of charge is there. When compared to the structure with the separation of charges, the structure with the no separation of charge is more stable, and such a structure will contribute more towards the resonance hybrid, and it will explain the more properties of the original structure. Okay, so this structure will cannot explain more properties of the original structure because this is more stable. As it is more stable, the it will explain more properties of the original structure. Okay, why it is more stable? Because here there is no charge separation, whereas here the charges are separated. So positive charge is vested on this oxygen atom, and the negative charge is vested on this oxygen atom. That means there is a charge separation, but here there is no charge separation. Okay, so I mean, out of these two resonance structures, so this structure will contribute more. So here the question is, which resonance structure form or else which resonance form contributes more? So that means these two, out of these two, this will contribute more towards the resonance hybrid, towards the original structure. Okay. Now we learn the next rule. Rule 7 says that if atoms bear formal charges, that means in the structure, if some of the atoms, if they contain formal charges, okay, the major contributor is the one in which the negative charge resides. The negative charge resides on the most electronegative atom. That means if negative charge is present on the most electronegative atom, then that structure is more stable. For example, take cyanate ion. Cyanate ion, the formula of cyanate ion is CNO, cyanate ion. See, actually, if you see the structure of cyanate ion, see here in this structure, the negative charge is residing on oxygen. Okay, due to the electron delocalization, this structure is also found. This is also another structure which will contribute some of the properties to the original cyanate ion. So these two are different structures, they contribute properties to the original structure. So out of these two, which one is more stable? See, in this structure, oxygen is more electronegative, but here the negative charge, here oxygen is more electronegative and negative charge is present on the more electronegative atom. But in this structure, though oxygen is more electronegative atom, but the negative charge is present on the nitrogen atom, which is less electronegative when compared to oxygen. So that means in this structure, though more electronegative atom is present, but still the negative charge is not resided on the more electronegative atom. Hence such a structure is somewhat less stable. This structure is more stable because the one in which the negative charge resides on the most electronegative atom, that structure What is resonance effect? See, actually, resonance effect is nothing but due to the delocalization. There is introduction of delocalization is introduced due to certain things. So, what is delocalization? Delocalization means shifting of electrons. So, shifting of electrons is introduced, either it is introduced or else or extended in a molecule. How it is introduced or extended? Due to overlap of p orbitals of the substituent with the p orbitals of the rest of the molecule. For example, suppose if this is the substituent, okay, and this is the rest of the molecule. So this is the entire molecule. So this is called as aniline. See what is happening. So the electrons which are present on this nitrogen, they are delocalized. So as a result of this, what happens? So the electrons will shift from nitrogen to this single bond. As a result, a double bond is formed between nitrogen and the benzene ring. That means this is the carbon. So between the carbon and nitrogen, the double bond is formed. Okay. So here delocalization is present. So due to this, what happens? The electrons are flown into this entire molecule. Electrons will flow. The electrons will flow into the molecule. Sometimes, suppose here, in this case, there is a double bond. So double bond will shift onto this onto this oxygen, so that it forms a single bond and electrons. Okay, so that it forms a single bond and electrons will flow into this. As a result of this one, so to compensate the here the electron density on nitrogen is decreased. So to compensate the decrease in the electron density on nitrogen, so the electrons present in the ring, because there are so many pi bonds, so pi bonds can break easily, so that these electrons will flow outside, so this electron, the pi bond will flow outside, so that a double bond is formed between nitrogen and carbon. Okay, so these two pi bonds will remain as it is. Okay, so what is happening here? The flow of electrons is taking place. See, delocalization is either introduced or extended. Suppose if there is delocalization already, then it will be extended. If there is no delocalization, then newly that delocalization is introduced due to the resonance effect. See what is happening, how it is introduced due to overlap of p orbitals of the substituent. So that means this is a substituent. The p orbitals of present in this substituent, they will overlap with the p orbitals of the rest of the molecule. Okay, due to the overlap of p orbitals of the substituent, p orbitals or pi orbitals. If you speak about molecular orbitals, then we will say about pi orbitals. Okay, so the p orbitals of the substituents, okay, will overlap with the p orbitals of the rest of the molecule. So due to this overlap, so which lead to the flow to the electron flow. So that due to this overlap, electrons will flow either from the substituent to the molecule or from the molecule to the substituent. So here from the substituent, electrons are flowed into the molecule. In this case, from the molecule, the electrons are flown into the substituent. So any of the thing may happen. I mean, the flow of electrons may take place from the molecule towards the substituents, or else from the substituent towards the molecule. And such effect, and this effect is called resonance effect. And this flow of electrons, okay, this flow of electrons is called as resonance effect. It is also called as mesomeric effect. Okay, did you understand? So that means due to overlap of p orbitals, it has given a chance for the delocalization. That means shifting of electrons. So that means the shifting of electrons may either from the substituent towards the molecule or else from the molecule towards the substituents. Okay, such effect is called as resonance effect. Actually, depending upon the flow of electrons either from the molecule towards the substituents or else from the substituent towards the molecule, there are two types of resonance effects. Okay, the positive resonance effect, it is also denoted by plus R or plus M effect. It is also called as plus R effect or plus M effect. Plus R means positive resonance effect or else positive mesomeric effect. And another type of resonance effect is negative resonance effect. It is denoted as minus R effect or else minus M effect. Okay, so we will learn about these effects, these two effects with some more details. Okay, right. Positive resonance effect. If the electrons flow from the substituent to the rest of the molecule, if the electrons flow from the substituents to the rest of the molecule, for example, suppose this is benzene and this is chlorobenzene or else aniline. Let us take aniline. So here this nitrogen atom, actually this is a substituent group which is attached to the benzene ring. So this atom is having a lone pair of electrons. So now what happens? This lone pair of electrons will flow into the ring. Okay, so this is a substituent, and from the substituent, electrons will flow to the rest of the molecule. Okay, if the electrons flow from the substituent to the rest of the molecule due to resonance effect, okay, then it is called positive resonance effect. Okay, it is denoted by plus M or plus R, and it is called as plus M or plus R effect. Okay, see the group which show plus M effect have an atom. So this is the group which is showing plus M effect, and this group is having an atom which has either negative charge or lone pair of electrons. So now here this nitrogen is having lone pair of electrons. In some cases, so that that atom may possess a negative charge like this. Okay. So the group which show this particular group, okay, the group which show plus M effect have an atom which has either negative charge or lone pair of electrons, and that atom is directly attached to the molecule. See this nitrogen atom, it is directly attached to the rest of the molecule, and this nitrogen atom it is having lone pair. Sometimes this atom may contain negative charge also. Okay, so that means such groups are said to be positive resonance groups, or else plus R groups, or else plus M groups. Okay, such groups are said to be plus M groups or plus R groups. Examples, if you take, these are some of the examples. There are so many examples. So most important examples I have written here. So this is this particular group, okay, or else this particular atom will show plus R effect or else plus M effect, and this group OH group, OR group, okay, ester group, okay, RCOO group, okay, NH2 amine group, NHR, NR2, NH, this is amide, RCONH amide group, okay. So like this. So these are some of the groups, okay, they show positive resonance effect. That means these groups will give electrons, okay, to the rest of the molecule. That means electrons will flow from these groups, okay, to the rest of the molecule. For example, the same thing, aniline. So here what happens? So the lone pair of electrons will flow to the molecule, to this molecule. As a result of this, what happens? The single bond will become double bond, and the pair of electrons, or this pi bond electrons will move to this carbon. Okay, pi bond electrons will move to this carbon. Now this carbon is having negative charge. Okay, now this carbon is having negative charge. So now this nitrogen will get positive charge, because nitrogen electrons are flowing from nitrogen to the other molecule, to the rest of the molecule. So nitrogen will suffer due to some deficiency in electrons. So that is why nitrogen will get positive charge. Okay, now this single bond will convert into double bond, and this double bond, the pi bond which is present between these two carbons, so the pi bond electrons will be because it is weak bond, so the pi bond electrons will come onto this carbon. Now this carbon will get negative charge. Okay, so in the next step what happens? So these electrons, this pair of electrons will flow here, and this pair of electrons will again form a pi bond, but here the position of pi bond is changed. Before that the pi bond was here, now that pi bond is shifted finally here, and this pi bond electrons will move here. So like this pi bond electrons will move to this carbon, okay, and finally this pair of electrons will move here. Okay, as a result of this one, so this electron pair will come onto this carbon. Okay, now finally it will this electron pair also will form a pi bond like this again. Okay, the next bond, finally, so this structure will appear after this one. So actually these are all resonating structures. So we have to put a double-headed arrow between the structures. Okay, right. So finally what happens? So between these two carbons a double bond is created. So like this electron flow will take place from the group to the rest of the molecule. Such groups which will give electrons to the rest of the molecule, okay, through resonance, such groups are said to be positive resonance effect groups. Okay, right. Now we will learn about the negative resonance effect. Negative resonance effect. Okay, so this is the second type of resonance effect. negative resonance effect if the electrons flow from the molecule to the substituent. So actually this is a substituent. For example, if you take a nitrobenzene, so this is benzene. This is benzene and NO2 group is attached to the benzene, nitrobenzene. So this is the structure of nitrobenzene actually. So nitrogen, 2 oxygens and benzene. See in nitrobenzene, the nitrogen it is having either partial positive charge or complete positive charge, and that atom is attached to the more electronegative atom. Okay, such group is said to be negative resonance effect group. Okay, so if such group exists, what happens? So electrons will flow from the rest of the molecule towards that substituent group. So this group is nothing but a substituent. So when the electrons flow from rest of the molecule towards the substituent or else towards the group, then this flow is due to resonance effect. Then such effect is said to be negative resonance effect. If the electrons flow from the molecule to the rest of the from the molecule to the substituent. So from this molecule to the substituent, so towards the NO2 group, the electrons will flow from benzene. So this is an example. Okay, that means if the electrons flow from molecule to the substituent due to resonance effect, then it is then such type of resonance effect is said to be negative resonance effect, or else minus M effect or minus R effect. Okay, the group which show minus M effect have an atom. This is an atom. Okay, so this is minus M effect group, and this group is having an atom. This atom is directly attached to this molecule. Okay, and this atom has either positive charge and or attached to the more electronegative atom. Okay, so this nitrogen is attached to the more electronegative atom, oxygen. Okay, such atom, okay, it either possesses a positive charge, okay, or else it may not sometimes possess positive charge, okay, and it is attached to the more electronegative atom. So that is important. So it is attached to more electronegative atom, okay, and is direct, and this atom of this particular substituent or else atom of this particular group, it is attached directly to the rest of the molecule, directly attached to the molecule. Okay, such groups are said to be minus M groups or else minus R groups. Okay, some of the examples of minus M or minus R groups are nitro groups, cyanide group, okay, COOH group, like this. So ester group, amide. Okay, so actually here in amide NH2 is there. Okay, right. So this group will attract the electrons from the rest of the molecule. Even this group or this group or this group, all these groups, they take electrons from the rest of the molecule. Okay, for example, if you take nitro group, nitrobenzene. In nitrobenzene, so this nitrogen, the nitrogen between nitrogen and oxygen there is a double bond. Electrons will flow from this double bond to the oxygen atom. Now this oxygen atom is having how many electrons? 3 electron pairs. 3 electron pairs. Before that there are only 2 lone pairs. Now it is having 3 lone pairs. Hence it is having negative charge on it. Okay, now only single bond is left over. At the same time, so this pi bond will shift towards the it will shift between the nitrogen and carbon, and the single bond here, the single bond is converted to double bond. Due to this, on this carbon there is a deficiency of electrons, so that is why this carbon will get a partial positive charge. Okay, to compensate the partial positive charge on it, what happens? This pi bond will shift here between these 2 carbons, like this. So due to the shifting of this pi bond between these two carbon atoms, so what happens? This carbon will suffer from electron density. That means it will suffer loss of electron density. So that is why this carbon will develop positive charge. See, this positive charge, it is shared. See, this positive charge is shared by this nitrogen. Okay, this carbon and this carbon, and even this positive charge is shared by this carbon also. So that means the charge is shared by more than one atom. So whenever the charge is shared by more than one atoms, then what happens? The effect of charge will decrease. Therefore, the stability will increase. Okay. So here what is happening? So charge is shared by more atoms, and this what happens? These electrons will flow. So like this, electrons will flow. So positive charge is moving in this direction. Therefore, electrons will move in this direction. So finally, what happens? So this double bond will shift here. Okay, this double bond will shift here. Okay, so now finally this structure will obtain. Okay, like this, what happens? Resonance takes place. In this process, what is happening? So in this process, what is happening? So this ring is donating electrons to that ring is donating electrons to the group substituent. Such group is said to be, okay, minus M group or minus R group, or else electron withdrawing groups. Electron withdrawing groups. Electron withdrawing groups. They are also called as electron withdrawing groups. Okay. Positive resonance effect groups are called as electron donating groups. So these negative resonance groups are said to be electron withdrawing groups. Okay. So electron withdrawing groups will take electrons from the rest of the molecule. Okay. Right. There are some groups which exhibit both the plus R and minus R effects. So I will give you those groups also. The groups which shows both the plus R and minus R effect. Some groups exhibit both plus R and minus R effect. Okay, so examples: nitroso group. Okay, nitroso group. Okay. Okay, this group, and even the phenyl group. Okay, they show both plus R and minus R effect. See, remember that. So this is what? This is minus R group. Minus R group. So they take electrons from the benzene ring. Minus R group. Minus R group. What happens? Minus R groups decrease. What happens? They take the electrons. Take electrons from benzene ring. Okay. Therefore, what happens? Therefore, they decrease the electron density. Therefore, they decrease the electron density on the benzene ring. they decrease the electron density, they decrease the electron density on benzene ring. Okay, see, look here what is happening. So this benzene ring, it is developing positive charge on it. That means it is suffering, it is losing some electron density. Because this group is a minus R group. Minus R groups always will take electrons from benzene ring if it is attached to benzene ring. Therefore, what happens? This minus R groups decrease the electron density on the benzene ring. And particularly, the decrease here, particularly the decrease in electron density is felt more. The decrease in electron density is it is felt more on particularly which position, either on ortho position or else on para position. Felt more on either is felt more either on para position or on ortho position. Okay, so that means the electron density is decreased particularly in which positions of the benzene ring. Particularly the electron density is either on para position or else on ortho position of the benzene ring. So here the decrease in electron density on meta position is not that much decrease. Though there is a decrease in electron density even on meta position, but the decrease in electron density is not that much felt on the meta position. So that the effect is more on para position or ortho position. Right? Now if you speak about plus R groups, so they show opposite effect. Plus R group, so what happens? They are called as electron donating groups. These are called as electron withdrawing groups. What happens? As they are electron donating groups, they donate electrons. Okay, they donate electrons. Okay, to benzene ring. They donate electrons to benzene ring. Therefore, what happens? Therefore, they increase the electron density. They increase the electron density, okay, on benzene ring. They increase the electron density on benzene ring. Where particularly, okay, the increase is felt more on ortho and para. Here also, okay, the increase in electron density, is felt more either on ortho position or para position, either on para position or ortho position, or ortho position. That means here the plus R groups, either they increase the electron density, here resonant effect groups, they either increase the electron density or else they decrease the electron densities. So if minus R groups are present, they decrease the electron density. If plus R group is present, then it increases the electron density. So the either increase or in electron density or decrease in electron density, it is felt more particularly in ortho positions and ortho positions and para position. Okay, both the decrease or increase in electron density on meta position, it is not that much felt when compared to the increase or decrease of electron density at ortho or para position. Okay, so like this the electron withdrawing groups will show their effect. Okay, so like this we can discuss about the plus R groups or minus R groups. Okay, we will learn about the other things in the next video.